When you walk into a Starbucks, it can feel like stepping into a world filled with tempting aromas, sweet syrups, and creamy blends that somehow whisper your name the moment you enter. And if you're on a health journey, trying to stay mindful of your calories while still enjoying something delicious, that menu can feel a bit overwhelming. But the truth is, Starbucks doesn't have to be the enemy of a low-calorie lifestyle. In fact, with just a little guidance and a simple shift in how you build your drinks, you can enjoy flavorful, satisfying options that support your goals. Today on Healing Path, we're diving deep into the world of low-calorie Starbucks orders, options that taste amazing, feel indulgent, and still fit neatly into a balanced, health-forward routine. Imagine yourself on a busy morning. Maybe you're rushing to work, heading to the gym, dropping off kids, or trying to squeeze a moment of peace into your day. You want something comforting, energizing, and familiar. The drive-through line calls your name. You pull up to the speaker, and the barista asks that famous question, "What can I get started for you?" At that moment, you may feel a little stuck between what you want and what you think you should choose. You don't have to give up the flavor you love. You just need to understand how to customize. Starbucks is built on customization. Almost every drink can be modified to reduce calories without sacrificing satisfaction. Let's start with coffees and iced coffees, which are some of the easiest drinks to keep light. A simple iced coffee with no classic syrup instantly saves you over 100 calories. Add just a splash of milk, almond, oat, or non-fat and a single pump of your favorite syrup, and you have a refreshing drink that stays under 50 to 80 calories. This kind of drink not only wakes you up but also gives you the sweet kick you may crave without pushing you off track. So instead of ordering an iced vanilla latte, imagine asking for an iced coffee with 1 pump of vanilla and a splash of your chosen milk. That small swap delivers the same vibe at a fraction of the calories. And then there's cold brew. Smooth, strong, naturally lower in acidity, and one of the most calorie-friendly bases you can order. A grande cold brew on its own is 0 calories. Yes, 0. That gives you an incredible canvas to build a drink exactly the way you want. Add a splash of almond milk and a pump of sugar-free vanilla if your store still carries it, or even a single pump of regular syrup, and you stay in the 15 to 25 calorie range. If you want something that feels creamier and more like a specialty drink, ask for cold foam made with non-fat milk or almond milk. Ask for it lightly sweetened. You can turn your cold brew into a cloud-like treat for under 60 calories. But maybe you're someone who loves espresso, the real heartbeat of many Starbucks drinks. Americanos are one of the lowest calorie espresso options because they're simply espresso and water. If you want a drink that feels warm, comforting, and bold without the calorie load of lattes or mochas, an Americano is your best friend. You can flavor it with a pump of your favorite syrup, a sprinkle of cinnamon, or a splash of steamed almond milk. You stay under 30 to 50 calories and still get a drink that feels elevated, intentional, and energizing. Of course, some of you love lattes. The creaminess, the warmth, the feeling of a treat in a cup. A traditional latte with whole milk can push your calories very high before you even add syrups. But here's where customization shines. Swap whole milk for non-fat, oat, or almond milk. Reduce syrup pumps, ask for 1 pump or 2 instead of 4. Add cinnamon or nutmeg for flavor without extra calories. Just like that, your latte becomes a 70 to 120 calorie treat instead of a 300 plus calorie dessert. You still get the joy, still get the cozy feel, still get that moment of comfort, but in a way that supports your goals. If you're more of a tea drinker, Starbucks has plenty of low-calorie heroes hiding on the menu. The iced green tea and iced black tea, unsweetened, are both 0 calories. They're refreshing, hydrating, and pair perfectly with lemon or a splash of peach juice if you want something with a bit more personality. If you enjoy sweet tea, ask for just 1 pump of liquid cane sugar instead of the standard 4. You'll cut the calories by more than half and still get that smooth, sweet experience. The iced passion tango tea is another favorite, naturally 0 calories, vibrant, refreshing, and perfect for anyone trying to stay hydrated without feeling like they're drinking plain water all day. For those who love refreshers, things get a bit trickier. The refreshers are naturally higher in sugar since they're made with sweetened fruit base. But you can still make them lighter. Ask for half water, half refresher base. Ask for no lemonade. Or better yet, add unsweetened tea instead of water for extra flavor without added sugar. These changes bring the drink down significantly in calories while preserving the fruity, energizing taste people love. Now we have to talk about the elephant in the room: frappuccinos. The dreamy, icy, dessert in a cup drinks that many people crave but fear will derail their goals. The truth: frappuccinos are one of the hardest categories to make extremely low calorie because they rely heavily on sweetened bases, milk, ice, and whipped cream. But if you still want one once in a while, there are ways to make it lighter without completely compromising the experience. Start by ordering a tall instead of a grande or venti. Ask for it to be made with almond milk. Ask for fewer pumps of syrup and no whipped cream. You can also ask for half the amount of frappuccino base, which reduces calories while keeping the texture somewhat intact. This one tea make the drink ultra light, but it will bring it into a more manageable range while still giving you a taste of what you're craving, and sometimes, that's enough to satisfy the moment without going overboard. Let's talk about hacks, those small, powerful drink adjustments that can transform a high-calorie order into a mindful choice. One of the simplest hacks is to always ask for fewer pumps of syrup. Most grande drinks come with 4 pumps. Dropping it to 1 or 2 immediately cuts your calories by 20 to 40 calories per pump. It's one of the easiest and most effective changes you can make. Another hack is to choose lighter milks. Almond milk tends to be the lowest in calories, followed by non-fat milk. Oat milk is delicious but higher in calories, so be mindful if your goal is to keep your drink as light as possible. You can also add flavor without calories by using toppings like cinnamon powder, nutmeg, or even the light shake of chocolate powder. These ingredients add warmth, aroma, and dimension to the drink without piling on sweetness or sugar. And if you enjoy sweetness but want to cut calories, ask for a packet of stevia or Splenda and mix it in yourself. That way you control exactly how sweet the drink becomes. When it comes to hot drinks, try switching your classic latte to a misto. A cafe misto is simply brewed coffee with steamed milk, typically half coffee and half milk. It's lower in calories compared to a latte because you're using less milk overall. You can flavor it the same way you would flavor any coffee drink, and you get a creamy, comforting beverage without the calorie density of a full latte. And don't forget one of Starbucks' most underrated drinks, the espresso con panna, just 2 shots of espresso topped with a tiny dollop of whipped cream. It feels indulgent, almost like a mini dessert, but lands around 30 calories. It's proof that sometimes simplicity is the best option. So what does a day of low-calorie Starbucks choices look like? Maybe you start your morning with a cold brew with almond milk and 1 pump of caramel. Later in the afternoon, when you need a refreshing break, you grab an iced passion tea with no sweetener. Maybe in the evening, when you want something warm, you enjoy a non-fat cappuccino with a dusting of cinnamon. In every case, you've selected drinks that feel satisfying and enjoyable without overwhelming your calorie goals. Living a healthy lifestyle doesn't mean restriction. It doesn't mean saying goodbye to your favorite places or treating your routines like punishments. It means making choices that align with your goals, your body, and your happiness. Starbucks can absolutely be part of that. With awareness and customization, you can still enjoy the flavors you love, the rituals you cherish, and the moments of comfort your daily habits provide. At the end of the day, your health journey is about balance. It's about finding joy in choices that support your long-term well-being without making you feel deprived. The goal isn't to eliminate pleasure, it's to enjoy it intentionally. So the next time you step into Starbucks, take a breath, smile, and know that you have full control. Whether you want a coffee, a tea, a refresher, or something warm and cozy, there is always a low-calorie option waiting for you. The healing path is all about empowering you with knowledge that supports a sustainable, healthy, enjoyable life. You can enjoy your drink, enjoy your moment, and still stay aligned with your goals. And if you ever need more low-calorie ideas, healthy habits, or lifestyle tips, the healing path is here to guide you every step of the way.